What are kind of your thoughts on this NFL season, as this is the current playoff picture, but also none of this is set in stone. And for the first time since 2016, we enter a week 16 with no divisional champions yet. It feels like it's all very much up in the air, Jage.
I feel like for fans, I mean, obviously outside of Kansas City, Philadelphia, and a couple of places that have traditionally kind of been there year after year, this is going to be the most fun playoffs that we've had in a while from a standpoint of it feels like we're going in and anybody could beat anybody, and you have no idea what's going to happen. And so, as somebody who's obviously out of the game now, this is such a blast to watch because every week it feels like something new is happening, somebody new's popping up. Now, you've got the Broncos sitting there at 12-2, and I think the Rams Thursday night is going to be awesome, insane, because I think the Seahawks and Rams over there in the NFC are cream of the crop, and that'll be fun to see them both play. I don't love that it's on a short week where they don't get the full prep. I'd love to see it at full force. But who knows? Maybe we see it again at some point. But this playoffs, to me, tell me if I'm wrong, feels like one of the first in a long time where you're not penciling people in to move forward easily.
No, absolutely not. And down the stretch, everything can kind of change too, which is special. I think the Rams are the only team we're all kind of high on, but then they lose to the Panthers 3 weeks ago, and we turned our tune quickly. I mean, all it is one loss to change the entire picture, especially with 3 weeks remaining in the NFL season. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, Jage, when you look at those AFC teams over there in the playoff picture right now, I guess which team do you trust the most to go on a run and potentially make it into the Super Bowl?
I mean, obviously, the Texans' defense is unbelievable. And if CJ Stroud plays like he has recently, where they're starting to figure themselves out, I obviously have a lot of high hopes for the Houston Texans. I think when you play defense at that level now, they've definitely lost some guys to injuries, which has hurt them a little bit, especially on the interior of that defensive line, which helps out the entire defense. But I mean, I've said this for a few weeks now. Like, the Jaguars are underrated, and I feel like they get disrespected a bit at many turns here. They're just quietly going about their business and improving every single game. And Trevor Lawrence is getting better, and they're meshing together. So I think that's happened. And then I just got to watch it last weekend live, and I'll see it again this weekend. When Josh Allen goes Superman mode, you can't stop them. Like, when he goes into that mode and they decide, like, they were down 21-0 on the road in a hat and t-shirt game, and they found a way to turn it around. And then I asked them to put together the stats because I have them again this weekend. Josh Allen's first half to second half stats are unbelievable. Let me lay this out for you here. First half, 64% completion percentage. Second half, 75%. First half, 95 yards per game. Second half, 139 yards per game. First half, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Second half, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Now, here's where I think it is the biggest difference, and here's why I think it's different. Rushing. Josh Allen in the first half, 35 rushes, 146 yards, 3 touchdowns. Josh Allen in the second half, 63 rushes, 389 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Jeez.
I think the defenses get worn out trying to contain him, keep him in the pocket, and keep this team bottled up. And the Patriots did an unbelievable job in the first half, keeping him bottled up. But I think you just get fatigued over the course of a game, playing tight man, playing all these contains in the pocket, and then he just wears you down over the course of the game, sees you get tired, and takes full advantage.
It's the old Derrick Henry conversation whenever he was with the Titans. It's like, hey, what the first half's going to look like versus what the fourth quarter is going to look like. Very different with Derrick Henry. Now, that's because he was literally thumping him. You're saying the amount of effort that they are trying to put in into keeping him contained can wear you down a little bit. Let's stay with Superman that you're talking about with Josh Allen. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Kind of seemed inevitable, and it's going to be tough. We were talking about it yesterday. It's going to be tough for me, at least, to pick another team and quarterback specifically against Josh Allen once these playoffs starts with Mahomes out of it. But you've had your eye on him. Is there enough around Josh Allen as far as the weapons on offense and then the defense, especially that run defense? Do you think it's enough for them to actually make a run when the playoffs come?
I mean, I think the defense is the question. I think on offense, I think their tight ends are such a massive key. I mean, you look at the numbers when Dalton Kincaid's on the field versus when he's off the field. When he's out there, he's able to do so much. James Cook is second leading rusher in the league, could possibly get up there in the first category, like just running all over. When he runs wild, their offense clicks. So I do think there's enough on the offensive side of the ball because Josh is Josh. The defense is where you start to wonder and question about it. Now, you have to give them credit. While they got torched in the first half this last week. They did lock it down in the second half, and they found a way to close that game out. Massive moments. They made plays. So you give them credit there. But even the week before against Cincinnati, the big turnovers for touchdowns, they needed those big plays to do it.
Yep.
So if their defense can tighten it up, that's where it is. But like you said, D, but Superman is Superman, and that Kansas City is not standing there in the way anymore. And I don't like that it's a consistent caveat that we're throwing on it, but it is what it is. That's the reality.
Put escape on, baby. Especially whenever it's cold weather, what he's going to be able to do.
It's amazing.
We just believe in Josh Allen. And I think, the only thing that's waiting on a Josh Allen resume to be goated is Lombardi. And that's what anybody says is, can he win, can he win, can he win? It's the same conversation that's happened with Lamar. No matter how great you are, no matter how many MVPs, no matter how many capes, Superman capes you put on and win games, or how special you look like, then you get to a stage where it's like, well, how many Lombardis do you have? Can you win the Lombardi? Because that'll be held against you forever. Is this the year that Josh Allen changes that? Start with Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Announces a pregnancy. Gets married. And wins a Lombardi. Wow. What a run for Josh Allen that would be.
That franchise, too, because they had the four straight years going, losing it. If he can actually bring one to that,
imagine that parade.
We all respect, Bills Mafia as a fan. Well, most of us respect him as a fan base. That would be crazy if 17.
New stadium. I mean, this would be like the send-off of the last stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, my. It's almost all written in the stars.
There.
It's all there. Are they still calling him ugly? No.
Yeah, we don't have to get into that, I don't think. After the pregnancy, let's just say.
He's not ugly. He's handsome.
You don't got to tell me.
He's ugly.
You don't got to tell me.
He's
What
6'5".
are we talking about here?
What's
The Haley Steinfeld heads are.
the Stein fans?
The Stein fan stands.
Get their names
They think
right.
Josh is ugly, JJ. It's messed up.
That's what they said. We don't like it at all. We've actually had to go to bat a couple different times. And Josh, Josh, a friend of the
Maybe
program.
taking a look at this panel, we're not the people here to be judging who looks how.
Neither are these people.
That's what
on
we're
the
saying.
internet.
That's what we're saying, Jage. I appreciate you taking an opportunity to grandstand there. We're not saying that he is not attractive. What we're saying is they need to stop talking about our MVP like this. We don't like that. Josh is handsome. He's 6'5".
Hilarious.
He's the MVP
I
of
did
the
not know.
NFL.
Cowboy.
Though your little handsome models, Josh Allen would pick them up by the top of their head like this. Actually,
scrunch them into a
smack them
football.
around. Smack them around.
Who do they want? They like Chamelet?
Well, everybody likes,
Hey,
everybody
hold
likes
on.
Timmy now.
Smart.
That's not the guy. That's not the guy.
And he's with Kylie, so
I like Timmy. I'm saying it as a good thing.
Okay.
Gosh, you guys are really just trying to throw me under the bus.
Yeah, it's kind of been fun. It's kind of been fun. I didn't know this was going to be the day, but I do appreciate
Neither did I.
How about AJ?
That's all right. I got my shovel, big dog. I'll dig myself out. I'm all good. Ain't no problem.
I mean, that started with AJ going, what are you calling weird? Just real quick, you want to offend an entire group of
He
people?
took a hit off his protein shake and all of a sudden turned into Lex Luthor over there.
No, that's not protein. That's the, what are those things?
Aminos.
Aminos. That's aminos. Bro.
Oh, you don't like my aminos?
Yeah, that's why I speak like that.
Jage, do you drink aminos all day? Is that something you do?
I take aminos. I just had a shake after my workout there were aminos in it. BCAA.
That tracks.
God, you guys are the best.